love storytelling, and I love stories. I write some of my own. I'm going to tell you one right now. It's not actually, it's a folk tale. It's a folk tale. It's from Indonesia. I'm going to use a thumb piano to tell this story. This is a sort of a westernized thumb piano. It's in a slightly western scale. Might be slightly off key because of the travel and things like that. But you can recognize the it's in a scale that we're familiar with. Now, in Africa, we may find these instruments called kalimba, karimba, fanza, or mbira. And the mbira is the tradition I know mostly a little bit about. And that's from Zimbabwe, East Africa. And it's the Shona people that use the mbira for their spiritual purposes. And I like that name so much, I named my dog mbira. And I'm missing her very much this week, even though I'm glad to be together. But anyway, so I'll use what I like to call mbira to tell this story. And it's called Gecko and Fireflies. One night, Gecko could not sleep. All night long, outside his window, the fireflies were flashing on and flashing off. They were flashing and flashing so much that they lit the whole room up. It was so bright that Gecko could not fall asleep. In fact, the more he tried, the more frustrated he became. Until he got up, got out of bed, went to the middle of the village where the chief's house was, knocked on the chief's door and said, "Chief, I can't take it anymore." The chief said, "It's late, Gecko. What can I do for you at this time of night?" Gecko said, "It's the fireflies. They're outside my window and they're flashing on and flashing off and it's too bright. I can't fall asleep." The chief said, "What do you want me to do about it?" Gecko said, "I want you to tell them to stop." But the tired chief, he said, "I'll do it first thing in the morning. I promise." And a very tired and very grumpy Gecko walked. The next night, Gecko could not sleep again. All night long, outside his window, the fireflies were flashing on and flashing off. And they were flashing and flashing so much that they lit the whole room up, and it was so bright, Gecko could not fall asleep. He said, "I can't take this anymore," so he got up, got out of bed, went down to the middle of the village where the chief's house was, and he said, "Chief, I can't take this one instant more. I thought you were going to talk to the fireflies and tell them to stop flashing on and off outside my window so I could fall asleep."